Thank you for having me to this Green Business Summit in Turkey. My name is Olivier Blum, and I'm leading indeed the strategy and sustainability for Schneider Electric. And I'm going in the next couple of minutes to share with you a testimony on how a company like Schneider Electric has incorporated sustainability in its strategy for the past 15 years, but more important, what we want to do in the coming years. I'm very pleased to come after Professor Ioannis Ioannou because a lot of what he has said actually resonates on what we are doing at Schneider Electric. So that would be good to see how companies are applying a large number of the good advices that he has given to all of us today. So for Schneider Electric, of course, like any kind of other company, there is a very strong case for change. And I'm not going to elaborate too much because I'm sure you've heard a lot about why companies should take care about sustainability. You could have been focused on sustainability 15 years ago, like Schneider Electric was doing, but some of the companies are starting their journey now. Why? Because, of course, for the first time, we have a kind of universal framework in front of us with what has been provided by the United Nations through the Sustainable Development Goals, a lot of social aspiration everywhere in the world. Of course, like it has been said also, our shareholders everywhere are asking for more when it comes to ESG, but more important, the entire ecosystem in which we are living, which is made of customers, partners, suppliers, and employees, is asking companies to be more serious on the topic of sustainability. And last but not the least, and it's very important for Schneider Electric because this is where we can contribute the most, there is a very strong sense of urgency to do things differently, to have a stronger impact on the climate change trajectory for the coming years. And that's very important for us at Schneider. I'm not going to say more about the external trend and the case for change because I'm sure for you it's extremely obvious, but focus more on why sustainability has been top of our agenda at Schneider. First of all, everything starts from our purpose, from the purpose of the company, which is to empower all to make the most of our energy and resources, bridging progress and sustainability for all. And I like really to insist on what the professor has said just before me. We believe at Schneider Electric that sustainability is about progress, about innovation. We have always used sustainability in the past years as an opportunity to make Schneider Electric different, to be more ambitious, to be progressive. And we believe that sustainability is like a marathon without a finishing line. You need always to look forward and to see what you can do differently. So for us, it starts from the purpose of the company. Briefly, if we looked at the past, we've launched probably our first sustainability strategy at Schneider a little bit more than 15 years ago, and we have made sustainability a strong element of our DNA. When we hire people, we always say there are 3 reasons why you should join Schneider. Because we have a meaningful purpose, we want to be a very inclusive company, and we want to empower our people. And when we spoke about meaningful, it's about the way we are leading our operation in a meaningful way, in a sustainable way, but also the impact we have on the customer. When it comes to sustainability, we have decided not only to have a very strong strategy, but to translate that strategy in short-term commitments. So we have been running 5 company programs for the past 15 years, where we declare at the beginning of a cycle what are the long-term strategic direction, but make sure we translate those strategic direction into operational goals that we measure on a quarterly basis. Again, referring to the previous presentation, we believed very early in our journey that sustainability is about strategy, it's about commitment from the top, it's about culture, but it's also about disclosure and making sure on a quarterly basis you can disclose your progress. And it was not only in one part of Schneider Electric, but everywhere in the world. And last but not the least, to make sustainability really integrated in the strategy of the company, we've made sure since 2011 that it was part of the incentives of our employees when it comes to short-term incentive, but also to our leaders incentive when it comes to long-term incentive. And also, we have incorporated at the board level sustainability by incorporating sustainability in one of our committees that review our progress on a regular basis at the board level. So as a result of that, and again, I don't like to spend too much time on the past, but we have been rewarded and recognized as one of the very sustainable companies in the world, and more recently by Corporate Knights as the most sustainable company in the world in 2021. So of course, we are very pleased with all those recognition. It's important because it rewards the good work which is being done at Schneider Electric. But more important for us, it's a way also to measure ourselves versus others and to learn from others. Because every time we participate to all those questionnaires, we learn a lot on, again, back to what I said in my introduction, what it takes to be the most progressive company in the world. Because again, we don't believe it's something which is static. You always need to look at what the best in class are doing. And we need to participate to all those surveys to learn what we are doing very well, but also what we are doing less well. So moving forward, we continue to be very differentiated in our sustainability strategy. How we do it? By leading ESG by example in our ecosystem. So we want really to have a very strong ESG strategy in the way we manage our own operation at Schneider, but also by doing the extra mile, by being part of the solution of our customer. Because once again, the mission of Schneider Electric somewhere is to help all our customers to go through their decarbonization and to contribute to the dilemma we have in front of us when it comes to the climate change. So let's spend a few minutes on what we do really to lead by example in our own ecosystem. I was telling you before that in the past 15 years, we have launched 5 company programs where we disclose long-term strategy that we translate in short-term goals. So here you have in front of you the 6 long-term commitments we have taken for the next cycle from 2021 to 2025. So we are going to focus on 5+1 key dimension. 1 and 2 are around climate and resources, so more covering the environment piece of our strategy. Number 3 on trust, what we call our principle of trust is everything which is related to governance, covering also ethics, cybersecurity, safety, and quality. Number 4 and 5 is everything we do around diversity and inclusion. And we have really at Schneider Electric the ambition to become one of the most diverse and inclusive company in the world. And this time we have decided to do the extra mile. And that's a commitment number 5, to have a very, very specific focus on generation. Because we believe we are at a crossroads where 5 to 6 generations are working together in companies. And we have a specific responsibility at the company to help the youth who have probably been affected in the past year by many crises and even more recently through the pandemic. But last but not the least, we believe also we should commit to give a very strong support to the last generation, the one who is going really to enter in the last mile of their career to reinvent really the way of working in company. And I was saying 5+1 because we have also decided in that program to have a very, very strong focus on our local communities, and I will tell you a little bit more. But like Professor was saying just before, we strongly believe it's important to take strategic commitment, translate in objective. And when we do it again at Schneider Electric, we are doing it everywhere in the world. So every time we are taking a new commitment for the next cycle, we don't have all the solution probably at the beginning of the program, but we take really the commitment to do it in 100% of the subsidiary of Schneider Electric and everywhere in the world. And this time, as I was just saying, we have decided also to have a stronger impact on our local communities, because we believe in some cases it's very important to have a local dimension. I'll give you a very simple example when it comes, for instance, to diversity and inclusion. I think most of us would agree that there are a certain number of dimensions of diversity which are more or less global and can apply to most of the country. But there are also some dimensions which are very, very specific, and that needs to be tackled at the local level, at the level of a country or region. And that's why we are asking our country president to take those local commitments to make sure we have a good balance between global and local in everything we do in sustainability. So I'd just like to pause a little bit on the topic of climate, and I'll go faster for the others. But for us, it was very, very important in the past year to define a very strong strategy when it comes to carbon, and especially to lead by example, but also, since this is the mission of the company, to make sure we can impact strongly our customer. So we've started to measure our own carbon footprint 10 years ago by looking in particular at scope 1 and 2, but then progressively we started to measure our scope 3 upstream with our supplier, downstream with our customer. And again, downstream is very, very important because you can expand that to what some people start to call the scope 4, which is how you can help your customer to save and avoid CO2 emission. So like many companies, a couple of years ago, we built our long-term carbon pledge, the type of commitment you take by 2050, by 2040. And Schneider Electric is completely aligned with the trajectory of the Paris Agreement. But for us, what was very important and even more important was to define milestone by 2025 and 2030 to make sure we have a short-term commitment also when it comes to CO2 emission. And just to take an example, because we don't have time to go through everything, we've committed to become carbon neutral in our own operation by 2025 and net zero, which means without offset by 2030. So that's the specific focus I wanted to show you on how we have incorporated carbon and carbon pledge in our own strategy. Now, coming back to the 6 commitments that I mentioned before, I said that we at Schneider want to measure. We want to measure everything we do in sustainability. And we have decided to translate all those commitments, and again, we do that since 15 years, into short-term commitment, which means that on a quarterly basis, we are going to measure the progress of those commitments versus our long-term target. So for instance, we have a certain number of objectives around climate. I've given you the example of our carbon pledge and going through the scope 1 and 2, but we have made a specific commitment in that program to deliver 800 megaton of saved and avoided CO2 emission to our customer, which is a scope 3 downstream. And you have seen in the previous slide, that's a big part somewhere of the CO2 emission, but also on the supplier side, which represent also a big part of what Schneider Electric can do in terms of contribution. And here, we are designing a specific program with our top 1,000 suppliers to help them to cut their CO2 emission by 50%. I'm not going to describe all of them, but as we've said today, what is very important in sustainability is to have a long-term commitment, to have a strategy, to have short-term commitment. We strongly believe at Schneider Electric it's very important to comply with all the ESG standards, and there are more and more to measure the performance of a company when it comes to sustainability. But we believe it's also very important at Schneider Electric to define your own agenda as a company. So what you see in front of you right now is what is our specific agenda at Schneider Electric and the key transformation we want to look at in the next cycle. But again, it comes on top of all the other ESG disclosure we are making at Schneider Electric, either through our own annual report or the different questionnaire we answer to all the rating agencies that I was mentioning before. And last but not the least, I've said 5+1. So the 5 long-term strategic direction are translated in 11 global impact, but 1 local impact. And as I said before, for instance, when it comes to Turkey, we have asked our country president to work with his team and to define what we can do differently in Turkey that will have a stronger impact on the local ecosystem. And here, just to give you an example, they have decided to have a focus on climate, generation, and equal opportunity for all. And they are defining a specific target for Schneider Electric in Turkey that corresponds to the need of the country. So this is a 6th commitment that we call the local commitment at Schneider Electric. And last but not the least, as I said in my introduction, we want to differentiate by leading ESG by example in our ecosystem. So I've described to you how we have incorporated all those ESG commitments in our own operation and how we manage it at Schneider. But what is very important for us is to be part of the solution for our customer. And Schneider Electric has built a huge portfolio of activity in the past 15 years to help our customer to reduce their energy consumption, to have more access to, for instance, renewable electricity, and so on and so forth. So for us, what is very important is also to demonstrate that with the solution of Schneider Electric, we are uniquely positioned to help our customer to navigate through the complex sustainability landscape and provide end-to-end solution. And at the beginning of the journey, to tell you the truth, 10, 15 years ago, we were more on the right-hand side of the chart, providing those solutions that help your building to become more energy efficient, same for your process in the industrial sector. But step by step, we've moved a bit the needle to the left, and we are becoming also more and more a consulting company in sustainability. So of course, we don't cover all aspects of ESG when it comes to sustainability. We are an expert in climate and climate change. But when companies want to start their journey with Schneider Electric, we help them to build their strategy, which usually start by knowing how to report, measuring your carbon footprint, and defining a kind of strategy for the next cycle, which is exactly what I've described to you before on what we have done also for Schneider Electric. And then start the step 2, and the step 2 is about executing your strategy. And we always say to our customer that when you are on the step 1 at the consulting phase, we are completely agnostic. You can work with Schneider Electric or with somebody else. And likewise, you can do the step 2 with Schneider Electric or another company. We are just here to adapt our services and solutions to our customer needs, depending on where they are in their maturity journey when it comes to sustainability. So to conclude, what really makes Schneider Electric very, very different is the fact that we are leading or trying to lead and be very progressive in the way we manage sustainability for ourselves, but also contributing on the other side of the equation, thanks to the solution of Schneider Electric to help our customer to go through their decarbonization journey. So what I wanted really to share with you today was really a testimony, and not saying that we are perfect, far from saying that. We just want to be progressive, to be ambitious, and we like always to consider that it's never done. So it's always about what you can do differently to bring our company to the next level for the benefit for all our stakeholders. I hope this testimony was useful. Of course, with our local team, myself at the global level, we are all available to answer any question later on or to give you more inputs about the way we are leading sustainability at Schneider Electric. And again, a big thanks for giving me the opportunity to be with you today.